I remember what it was like when I fell from the stars. I remember what it was like when my feet touched the ground.
Myself as a body.
I remember where I'm from.
The self creates.
I remember where I'm going. The song goes out to all the ancestors. You left me in the This song I wrote when I was seeking a healthy type of love. So if you're open to receiving some brilliant, amazing love in your life, tap in and tune into these vibes. Russ. Love it. take my time, enjoy what I find. Will you bring the light? And will you love me? Love me. Love me. And will you love me like you love you? Will you touch me like the sea kisses the rising moon? Baby, bring the light. Bring the light. Baby, bring the light. I'm gonna take my time, enjoy who I find. You're the one who can care for you, the one who'll change when you need to. I'm not telling you what to do. I see the light, 'cause baby, we are alive. I'm gonna take my time, enjoying my life. And will you love me? Come on, love me, love me, love me. And will you love me like you love you? Will you touch me like the sea kisses the rising moon? Baby, bring the light. Bring the light. Baby, bring the light. I'm gonna take my time, enjoying my life. Thank you. This next one I wrote when I was living on a boat. And to experience the tide come in and out with the moon phase was so brilliant and magical. And it really reminded me of how we have that innate power to let go, release, or fully get nourished and fill up. But this song is called Free Again. When the tide was low, all was exposed. My heart was pulled into my hand. I could breathe again, with no past or future coming up in my head. And the tide is low, and the tide is low, and the tide is low. Oh. With sleep on my eyes and my head held high, I surrender to the moment. I am free again, free again, free again. And the tide is low, and the tide is low, and the tide is low. When the tide was low, my heart exposed. The stars fell right into my hands. I could see again, I could breathe again, I could let go. Saw the good in the bad, all that I had, everything I said yes to. I saw our love and strength, this place we create, everything we say yes to. And the tide is low. I am letting go. I saw our love and strife. This place we create, everything we say yes to. And the tide is low. I am letting go. I am letting go. I got one more for y'all. My heart is open. You're on my mind. I don't have time, but you keep dropping by. What would it be like to be with you? I see you trying. I can't deny it. Your love is on my mind. Slide to the spot, squirrel. I wanna see what you about. Gucci down to the socks. You got bank, what about heart? What would it be like to be with you? I see you trying. I can't deny it. Your love is on my mind. It don't matter what you got, I got mine. I'll give you some if you genuine. Saddles waiting, stop delaying. I am a queen, goddess worship me. Make me offerings to get priority. I can't deny fate, my feelings ain't fake, my business is straight. I see you trying. I can't deny it. Your love is on my mind. Your love is on my mind. Your love is on my mind. Thank you so much. I am Ruby Mountain, Venusian goddess, here to spread love and prosperity. And next up, we will be giving a presentation on our arts collective called the Rose Crib. So stay tuned.
Again, I'd like to introduce Ruby Mountain once again and Normtronics. Make some noise!
We are the Rose Crib, and it's such an honor to be here with you. I'm Ruby Mountain.
And I'm Normtronics.
And we have been guided by the City of Angels to create this collective that is about choosing to be in the New Earth timeline, which we can all access at any moment. Right now, if you decide that's what you want.
Hand clap that. Yes.
Go ahead.
Oh, so the Rose Crib, we're an artist creative. We're based here in LA, soon to be worldwide. And the goal is just to create high-vibrational space for artists and art enthusiasts to foster the new earth.
Yeah. Could you turn his mic up, please, a little bit? Thanks. And the New Earth timeline, if you guys aren't familiar with it, the way that we are really integrating it into our lifestyle and with other artists is like knowing that when we are aligned with our purpose, things flow to us. So it's a lifestyle of reciprocity. It's a lifestyle of balance. It's a lifestyle of no fear. You know, when things come up that may not necessarily, that feel hurtful, it's cool. There's a message in there for you somewhere. You can transmute it. So yeah, we're very much like bringing, reciprocity and empowerment to ourselves and to artists in an entertainment industry that's been distorted for a very long time that is crumbling now, as we see. So,
Absolutely.
and one way that we're doing this is when we moved here, that's when we really got the call to start cultivating a space where we could meet like-minded people. And it's very organic. When we go out and meet folks that we resonate with, we invite them to Beats and Brunch. And it's been a fabulous, what will be on our 7th one this Sunday.
Yes. So we have some people who've been to Beats and Brunch here. So
Yes. We got Omari in the house.
Yes. So here are a couple videos from a couple of our Beats and Brunch events. So I'm just going to play them real quick, and you get an idea of the vibe we're on.
It's a Pass the Aux style, and it's cool. In that moment, Tihani, some of you know, she jumped up and started freestyling on top of Saigon's beat. So there's spontaneous things that happen when people are feeling the vibe. And it's a really unique, diverse crowd of people. You have your art lovers, you have your artists, and so we've begun to cultivate not only just music, but we have a comedian that comes regularly that sometimes hops on the mic, and we show art also on the walls. I think this was the first one, and I had someone come up and do Reiki during one of my songs. Yeah, it's very much about we moved here from the Bay. I'm from Oakland.
Yes, Bay Area in the
yes,
house.
Yay Area. And it was when we got here, we were kind of missing the kick it vibe where you just show up and people are excited to get to know you. I love LA, but LA definitely has a different culture around meeting people, and a lot of guards can be up in the beginning. So we're let's bring that vibe to LA.
So currently our community is offering focuses on fostering relationships and making sure we provide inclusive and comfortable and creative, unique spaces for everyone. We want to make sure everybody feels included when they come, they feel loved, they just want to be a part of what we're doing and grow.
Yeah, and we started incorporating POAPs for people to get us souvenirs and to grant them access to exclusive content and merch and events in the future. And looking ahead, we really see the development of our Beats and Brunch becoming a gallery, the Rosecrib Gallery, where we can host Beats and Brunch and also bring our members in our community that are visual artists, because we do know painters and photographers and video artists and people who do a lot of NFTs. So being able to have that a part of the Rosecrib too. Here's some more pics from Beats and Brunch.
Yes. And part of what we do at Beats and Brunch, we stream it. So these are some streams that we did. So we have a bunch of people who came. So that's Omari. Shout out to Omari over there. That is our friend Hiro. He makes some dope beats.
From Japan.
Yes, from Japan. Japan in the house. That is myself. I am a producer, and I make beats. And that is our other friend, Slower Power. She's a great singer. And this is our friend Akil. Now, we also have comedians that roll through. Yeah. And he's a really dope comedian.
So what's been really exciting is that, we started doing Beats and Brunch and started going to Web3 parties. So we've been in the Web3 world in real life events for about a year now. And so we've been meeting people, and we went to a Web3 in the Hills party and met somebody who is into the vibe that we've been cultivating and offered us a radio show on Dash Radio, powered by Smash Haus. And we recently just had our first episode of the Rosecrib Radio, where we get to feature people who come to Beats and Brunch that are part of our community, and also curate from the Smash Haus portal and bring in new artists that we haven't met yet.
Yes, so our latest edition of the Rosecrib on Smash Haus, we feature a lot of talented Web2 and Web3 artists. And it allows us to provide a platform not just locally, but to get people's music out there globally.
Yeah.
And here's some pictures of the great musicians that were featured in our first launch, and we're excited to do many and many more.
Yeah, it's a radio show that we do twice a month. Go.
And the great part about this partnership is when artists submit through the Smash Haus portal, they're able to also submit to potentially be synced in other things. So they can submit the stuff for Sony and those types of things. So
Yeah.
it's full circle.
Yeah, and that's really great because as a musician, and I've only been working in Web2, haven't released any NFTs yet. It's kind of like I've always been like, how do I get into syncing? How do I get into that and licensing? And so we've joined a few groups, and it's really I feel really good about being able to now be part of something where I can bring in people to also potentially get syncing and placements and things. One thing that we absolutely love to do is empower other artists. We have a very unique and professional skill. We have a lot of professional skill sets, and it's really great to be able to share those with people that inspire us. And so, we've been utilizing our expertise in audio engineering. I've been a live audio engineer and worked in studios in the Bay, software engineer.
Yes, I worked at many tech companies in the Bay, so it's been nice to be able to use my engineering skills to help artists out.
Yeah, and I've had the opportunity to work with seasoned high-end artists on their shows, installations, galleries, going through that whole process of seeing them at museums and reading a lot of artist statements. So yeah, we're dedicated to supporting artists in our community right now in the ways that we can, and these are some of the avenues that we're doing it. So the first is The Rach. I met this woman, brilliant, amazing, such a great storyteller, and she is a screenwriter, actress, and she told me she had this passion to start a podcast. And I was like, yeah, why haven't you started a podcast? And it was just the simple thing that got in the way, the mic and what platform. And for me, it's simple because those are things that I've worked through before. So we had her come over, gave her some consulting, and then provided her with some different ways that she could release the podcast that we knew of, right? And we have a studio at home, and so we recorded and produced her first podcast, and now she's done 10 episodes, y'all. So you gotta listen. It's called Fuck You, Pay Me. She's hilarious. There's lots of wisdom that gets dropped on those podcasts, so check out The Rach for sure. And then we have another person named Zolo. She's always wanted to be a DJ, and now she is. She's a phenomenal DJ. And she was kind of at the level where she had been taking a DJ course and had been DJing at parties and needed to get her Mixcloud together and have a live stream. So we decided, well, why don't we just do a party, one of our first party at the Rose Crib. And so we live streamed it, supported her getting something that she could put on Mixcloud if she wanted to. And we also gave her a session of sampling. So she brought over a ton of records that she bought in Paris that were from Afghanistan. And we sat down for a few hours and just went through the records, finding different tracks and sampled them that she can use later when she starts getting into producing. Next up is Omari. Let's give it up for Omari. He's in the house. All right, this person, wow, comes to beats and brunch, always brings the heat. The last time that I saw him perform, I was blown away with the expressiveness. I got goosebumps. The new songs that he had created. That's been really cool about Beats and Brunch too, is seeing artists develop and play new stuff, or work on stuff and bring it back later. And Omari has this really brilliant project. It's like art to me because he's making it one full track of a bunch of different songs. And he asked us if we could listen to it and help him with mixing, since we're both engineers. And so he came over, we listened, Gave him some mixing advice, really empowering him to show him the different ways, techniques we know around drums and around mixing, and letting him know that he can ask us any questions that he has in the future, and gave some suggestions like tracking vocals to one of the songs that I like, like retracking vocals with a better quality gear. And so we did that, and we actually tracked the vocals here in the Nova3 studio. So we have a little video of him. That's me tracking. And then there's Amari in the studio. Yeah, so. And I really want to support like artists who have been Web2 based, like Omari. Like I keep seeding this because I know we're going to collaborate and eventually release an NFT together, for sure. Yeah. Next is Mars. Shout out to Mars. She was here a little earlier for the performance. She is such a wonderful visual storyteller. And when I met her at an art show from someone who came to Beats and Brunch regularly, she came to Beats and Brunch. We started looking at her work, asked if she had ever had an art show, and she said not yet. And I was like, why not? So we invited her to show work at our pop-up. We do mobile pop-ups around town, mostly in Little Tokyo because that's such a great vibe. And so we sell our merch. My brand is Femifesting.
And I'm Art of Digging.
And we sell our merch, and then we had Meg show her work. So she's done it now twice at 2 of our pop-ups, and we're having her do a whole show at our Beats and Brunch on Sunday. So we were able to provide her with space to show her work, give her some suggestions, review her artist statement, give her some feedback. Yeah.
And what's great about being working with someone, we inspire each other. And one way Ruby inspired me was maybe some years ago. She was doing something called Fem Sketches. So essentially writing a song a day and making a video to it. The song on Instagram, I was like, I like that. I want to do that too. So I did my own version called Black Man Sketches. So I did a bunch of those, and then maybe a few months, maybe like 6 or so months ago, I decided, you know what, I'm going to try this NFT thing. So I decided, you know, I'm going to put them on OpenSea and make some NFTs. And that was interesting because it got me thinking about, oh, what is the process in minting something? How do I format it? How do I, design it and make it look nice, appealing, all that kind of stuff. So it was a good process for me to learn the process of actually creating an NFT.
Yeah.
So you should check that out. It's on OpenSea, just FYI.
Check it out. Check it out. It's fire. So an essential aspect of community building is empowering the artists to inspire us to bring their work to life. And we firmly believe that as creators of the new earth, the artistic contributions play a vital role in shaping a culture of high vibrational energy. We all know that sound is energy, it's frequencies that impact our bodies, it impacts the planet, it impacts minds of people, same thing with art. So yeah, we're excited to be able to support other people as we grow. And then we do RoseCrib pop-ups. And this has been, I talked a little bit about this. We'll show you a little video of one we did in Little Tokyo. And we more recently started getting artwork from Stockholm. Someone, Osiris, who's come to Beats and Brunch. We were streaming our last Beats and Brunch for people to hear while they shopped. Yeah, so we really see like this gallery space not only showing people's work, but being a storefront too, because as artists, we're multidimensional, right? Like I don't just identify as a singer anymore and a songwriter. It's like I do a lot of different things. I'm a creative director, designer, so yeah, that's our pop-ups. And we see, we haven't created a RoseCrib DAO yet, but this is something that we see there being a RoseCrib DAO that takes charge of determining which artist projects to invest in, which ones to curate in the galleries and our showcases, and also select artists to receive valuable mentorship opportunities. So we see this happening one day.
All right. So me being the software engineer in the duo, it's important that artists are able to use technology to further their art in whatever way. So part of the Rose Crib, we're building platform to facilitate that. So we're building individual platforms, so platforms specific to specific artists, to centralize their content and also communicate and engage with their audience in ways outside of the Discords, the Twitters, and the stuff. And we're doing that because it's important for artists to have the data so that they can make decisions and be able to use that data to do whatever it is with their art so that they can monetize it or do whatever. So we're building essentially a platform to facilitate that. And then on top of that, we're designing user experiences for said artists so that their fans or super fans can then consume that content in whatever form it decides to be. And this is just a version of the website we're building right now. So right now, this is the Rose Crib website.
therosecrib.xyz, if you want to check it out.
Yes. So right now, we house artist profiles, Beats and Brunch videos. Go ahead.
Yeah, I was just going to say, like, we are excited about seeing the artist section grow, right? Like, right now, it's just our two profiles, but it'll be a place where we can curate from, other people can curate from to bring the vibes to their parties and events,
Right.
businesses.
And this is just a sampling of what a profile
Music.
page could look like.
Yeah.
I zoomed in pretty far there, I see. It's okay.
Or did you do that?
I didn't do that.
Oh. Oh, wow.
Zoom out.
Thank you.
Yes. So our first use case for the platform we're building is the fabulous Ruby Mountain. We want to use her music, her art, and use it as the first use case to then build an app and platform on top of.
Yeah, so it's like we thought about this because it was during the time when, I mean, this keeps happening. So, but it's we thought about this because things were happening with Twitter, and then like people. I was talking to a lot of artists where their monetary rate was changing because the algorithm changed on Instagram, and then people on YouTube, and then people's Instagrams weren't being seen, and like these platforms like can really mess with your business as an artist in the Web2 world. So we were like, well, it makes sense to have like your artists have their own platform that their super fans can come to, and from there they can collect all the data, see all the analytics. I can see where people are from, so maybe play a show if I have more people in that area, and no one will ever mess with my algorithm or my money because it's just like in one place. So that's why we decided we wanted to start building this. And the second thing, too, is that I decided that I want to be a strictly Web3 artist for a little bit. And so bringing my Web2 audience to a place that they can understand, and also people sell our NFTs there, and also get people from the Web3 world to come as well and check it out. So right now what I'm working on when I thought about it is so I'm currently working on some NFTs that are called, basically I'm in my rebirth era right now. And so this is like the first rendition of what we created, but we're looking to make like AI art and collaborate with other people to release the first set of my NFTs for my rebirth era. Thank you. And then, so I want that on my app or my website, and then also a place where I can post my art visuals that will be more sequential, because on my Web2 stuff, it's a lot of like flyers, like come to this. And so kind of like what I post gets interrupted with flyers. But if I just have a place where I could post my visuals that tell the story, it could all just be right there. So a place where I can post my visuals.
I belong here. This is my time to be alive, to be alive, to be alive.
So it's like part of a bigger TikTok. See, it's part of like a bigger story. So if they're all together, people can just click and scroll through, right? And then a place where people can browse my lifestyle brand, Femifesting, if they're interested in also seeing that side of me. So those are some assets that'll be on there.
Yeah, so when we talk about Web 2, we're also trying to be a Web 2 to Web 3 bridge. So supporting artists with onboarding on the Web 3, also supporting our Web 2 friends to potentially release. Oh. Yes, sir. I look nice. I look nice, I think. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We want to support our Web 2 friends and artists so to help them release on Web 3, and also just invite more Web 3 artists into our collective so we can all learn and grow.
Yeah, and I'm excited to see how this goes because just being in the Web3 events for the past year, I've either met like a lot of people that are just in Web3 and like have all the jargon and like are really great and like nerdy about it. Like I love it so much. And then I have like people like me who know a little more now that I understand how the ecosystem works. And then there's like complete newbies that are like, I don't get it, right? So it's like by us going through this experience, by having this experience, we're going to be able to support everyone coming together as one. And I say this because I've gone to different things and people, the Web3 companies that I've seen at NFT NYC and like at Outer Edge, they're always like, it's hard to onboard, and people are like, they just don't get it. But then when I talk to people at like Beats and Brunch, it's like it seems like they understand the concept, and I feel like it's not going to be as hard as people are really making it out to be. But we'll see as it all starts to happen, and I release music NFTs and see how many people actually purchase them that aren't necessarily in the Web3 world yet. But yeah, so we see ourselves as a bridge of bringing everyone together and educating people, because we also know too that a lot of people. Well, there's a lot of musicians in the Web3 world that have only released music in the Web3 world. They didn't identify as musicians until they made their drops there. And so they don't have a lot of knowledge around like sync and licensing or like ISRC codes or like how the Web2 world like tracks your music and puts you out into the world. So we really know we can bring people together.
And
join us.
So support us in creating the New Earth experience.
Yeah, we want to do our next growth that we're doing is that from Beats and Brunch have an event called the New Earth Experience where we're going to pull people from our Beats and Brunch events to perform at a larger concert and incorporate art and wellness. And so we're currently looking for a venue that wants to support us in doing that. So let us know if you know of a place that we could be in touch with or who would be interested in supporting us there. And also invest in our collective and grow with us. Come talk to us afterwards if you have any questions on how to get involved or any ideas. If you have any ideas for us and how you would like to see us grow. And then the last thing is scan the QR code to RSVP for our Beats and Brunch that's on July 23rd. It's coming up. It's from 1 to 5. Pull up. We have vegan Afghan food, and we have an aux cable if you want to play some stuff, and some great art to look at.
Yes. Well, thank you for listening.
Yeah, we are the Rose Crib Collective.
Oh, wonderful. Oh, I know you guys can do louder than that. Once again, Ruby Mountain, Normtronics, let's go. Thank you so much, guys, for coming out and sharing with us. So they're going to be around. What we're going to do is we're kind of going to go around. If you guys have any questions, want to continue networking, really appreciate you guys coming out to Nova3. And look, and by the way, that's Lucas. Don't be afraid of him. He's doing all of our video editing and photos and everything. So thank you so much.
Yeah, let us know. Does anyone have any questions?
Honing in the park.
Oh, yeah.
Can someone like come to you for a session to help with that?
Yeah, I do, through my brand Femifesting, thanks for asking, I do guided meditations and sound healing as well. And that's something that I will be offering soon at an event called Femifest Nourish and Cultivate Your Energy. So keep an eye out for that.
I know some people here need some healing and I need some remixing, so we'll talk about that after. Somebody have a question I think up here. I saw someone. Wait, where are you? Down? Did they come back down? Okay. Well, there's one question over here on this side. I know. Where are you? Oh, there you are.
I'ma give you what you like, yeah.
Iga's got a question.
Hello. Sorry, I was trying to fix this up. All right, so with the RoseCryb, are you guys looking for more artists to like join you? You know, I manage one of the R&B groups, and we of course like looking for more exposure for them, more shows or more appearance on the radio and stuff. So I don't know, any way we can like, you know, collaborate on that, or they can be the guests on the show. You know, we would love to get them on the NFT side of the music as well, to start like monetizing everything they're putting up. One of the boys is actually a producer himself, so I know within the production and all the beats, you know, the Web3 can be the new way for them to monetize and don't get screwed and don't get their beats stole. So I don't know. How can we get them work with you guys?
Well, I love what you just said. Made me remember that Chris and I were talking about making an NFT beat tape where we got different producers together. So that's something we could potentially collaborate on with you guys.
Okay, dope.
Make a beat tape. And then as far as getting on the radio, there's a link to submit. So you submit your music through the Smash Haus portal, and then we'll get it to play them. And yeah, just have them, anyone who's interested in joining, like, come to one of our events. Come to Beats and Brunch if you're a musician or artist and want to begin showing your work with us, or building or collaborating with us, or getting support from us.
All right, thank you so much. Yeah, I most definitely want to chat to you a little bit after that.
Okay.
But yeah, thanks.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you,
Appreciate
everyone.
that.